All right, you guys. So it is Tamika Chambers, and I have been doing a series on healing from the inside out. As you know, April is Child Abuse Prevention Month. And yes, I am all for, again, taking care of children, protecting children. Every month, every day, every hour, it should be protecting children. I believe that children are so close to our source of life that when we're young, there is something, if we make ourselves aware of it, there's something out there that exists that loves us, that created us out of love. Like I've said before, we are handcrafted to perfection. And so I'm all for protecting children, but I'm also about helping those heal from the inside out from traumatic experiences. And I started off with two of the things I mentioned in my memoir. One is to accept and acknowledge your truths. Before anything else, we have to accept what happened to us. We have to acknowledge what happened to us. And what we are not acknowledging is not so much the act itself, but the projection of pain on us. Unfortunately, some people do not know how to heal their wounds, the right way of healing their wounds. And that is, we take responsibility for our emotions and our feelings. There is truth within us, inside of us, to let us know we are never, ever our experiences. We are spirits in heaven, in bodies, spirits in bodily form that are here on divine missions. And that is the unraveling of ourself. I believe that our creator, who I say is God, that's what I was raised with. And again, it's not about what you call this energy force, what you call this spirit that is out there and in us. It's about what you believe in. What guides your life? Is it truth or is it illusions? Or is it illusions? And so the thing is that someone projected their pain, right? We have people that are hurt, and that unfortunately some people who are hurting hurt other people because they don't know how to deal with their pain. Now, the act was the projection of pain in whatever form they did it, right? That I don't get into that. I don't get it. What I get into the process of healing, of finding our way back home. And so the act is their responsibility. We give it back to them. That is your pain. You need to have it. I am not what you did to me. And so acknowledging our truths, and then we part ways. There's first a psychological parting of it. That yes, we have memories. Our brain is able to pick up stuff and to keep it. But I let my memories remind me of that child that had a conviction the first time that said, I will not do that to other people. It is not right to force yourself on others. That I remember that thinking I have purpose, and I let the people in my life who I call the signposts, my teachers, my mother, even the people that projected their pain on me, be those signposts for me to say, okay, I don't want to go that way. I know what love isn't. So I'm going to find out what love is. And if you listen to my video, a series of events happen. Again, it's not about being religious. It's about searching for the truth. That is what I prayed as a child. I wanted to be a student of life. I wanted to learn from life. Instead of thinking of mistakes, I replaced that with life lessons. Instead of having regret, I said, I don't want to live in regret. Instead of not learning, I wanted to learn from others' errors, and I wanted to learn from my own. More importantly, I wanted to learn from others. It wasn't about being scared of life. It was about, okay, what did they do that was successful and what did they do that was unsuccessful? It wasn't about being rich. It was about being rich in heart and in how I lived my life, that I wanted to do what was right. And so which brings me to the third principle, which you can have calmness during the storms of life, during the memories that pop themselves up. Do I still have memories? I do, but they don't determine my emotion if I'm sad or if I'm happy. If anything, I am grateful that I got past that. I am grateful that I chose a different route. My mother, and I found out her mother did this too. Whenever there was a storm, everything would turn off. She would turn off the stove. We were ready to eat. You weren't eating. You would go in and sit down in a room, preferably one with no windows, and sit until the storm passed. We didn't talk. We just sat down. And often as the storm was going away, and my mom would say during the storm that we let God do his work. We let God do his work. Again, whether you believe in God or whether you believe in infinite spirit or spirit or energy, power, whatever you call it. Remember, it's not about what you call it, but what you believe. Anyway, so we would sit down and let God do his work. And so as the storm passed, I would notice the water, dropping, along the door, the window. I just got distracted there. Sorry. And, we would start talking, the family, we would start talking about stuff, just bloopers, family bloopers, and laughing and just having fun, forgetting that how badly we wanted to eat before the storm. And then we would catch ourselves. But I would go out often and look at the sky and the trees after a storm and how beautiful it looked. How, clear it would look. How trees and just different things would have their defined shapes, right? And so I have learned, even when I was having memories and during the storm and those memories would come, I would separate myself from what they did and who I was. That I saw me, I saw that girl who loved life, who loved to sleep. I didn't have nightmares about my abusers, the ones that misused my body. I love sleep and I love it till this day. It is one of the best things for me. The best part of my day is sleeping. I kid you not. And I like to eat delicious food. But what I've learned is that storms will come and go. And it is the beauty that they leave behind if we surrender to the storms. If we say, this is a work that is happening inside of me. This is work. I am being molded and formed to really see the outline of my light, my beauty that God created me. That after the storm is over, there will be clear. Things will be clearer to me. I will see better. I saw that I was not the person that they were. I was somebody else who wanted more. Now, did I have other things that I need to work out throughout my journey after experiencing childhood sexual abuse? Yes, there were things I still needed to work out. That's why I say healing, yes, it is necessary. Yes, it is possible. And yes, it is a process. And we have to be patient. And there are times when we have to sit by ourselves and really reflect on the person we are, not what they did. Because I've seen that other side when you can reflect on what they did, but reflect on who you are and what you want out of life. I wanted love. I wanted a family. I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to have meaning and purpose to my life. And although I took what I thought was a 20-year detour, it was still a path of self-awareness, of appreciation of life, of learning that Everyone has things that happen to them, experiences that they have had pain projected on them, but it's how they interpreted the storm. How they interpreted the storm is how they got through life and came on the other side, knowing exactly why they were created, knowing exactly what they would speak for. And often it was speaking for right things to happen. Mother Teresa, setting her eyes on peace. Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, and equality. See, your life has meaning and purpose. And you are here for a reason. And the pain that someone projected on you is not you. It is just how they dealt with what they were going through. And I can't force you to believe that, but I hope somewhere in your heart you know you are not what happened to you. And if you have a family like I do, I'm all about giving my children what I didn't have, what I had, and then some. Because I have two spirits that are here and have their own curriculum. And I need to be here present for them to help them live out their life. Because children too have purpose. They're here for reasons. And I need to be present for them. And the more I am present for them, the more I am present for myself and allow anything that needs to drop off of me, leave. Do not be afraid of storms. When they come, know that storms they don't just continue to last. That after a storm, there is a rainbow. There is often a rainbow, often sun that comes out. Another day, my mom would tell us, live another day. You never know what tomorrow may bring. But in the meantime, I'm going to be present and live this day because every day is a gift for me to be alive. Every day, when I think about God's grace and protecting my mind and protecting my body so I could have children, so I could live my dream. The things that you want out of life, the good things you want, are those that are in your heart waiting for fruition, waiting to come out. And we may cry, we may fuss, we may be upset, but only for a season. Because eventually we have to let that go, because when we are living in the past, we are not in our present. We cannot enjoy this gift of life. I believe in miracles. I believe in the body's ability to heal. I believe that your life can change for the better overnight. It can change as a process. And it can change. You can be working towards something and then overnight it just clicks. It just clicks for you and you have it. Give yourself that opportunity to realize why you are here, to experience why you are here. Again, a storm does not need to define you. It is passing through to bring out your beauty and the reason why God created you for a divine purpose. And it is to express love, to express compassion and forgiveness, to help others realize they have within them to heal from the inside out. So that's what I have to share with you today. And I am all for, again, protecting children. All children, all ages, and helping them to fulfill their purpose. Don't let the richest site on earth be the graveyard, the cemetery. You can find out more about me, Tamika Chambers, on TamikaChambers.com. I do have a Facebook, Fulfill Your Divine Purpose. We would love to have you there and share what you're doing to fulfill your purpose. How are you healing from the inside out to become who our Creator created us to be? Take care of yourself. Make this lifetime great because you still can.